Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best powerful blenders.
Starting at number 5.
Black+Decker Quiet. The Black+Decker Quiet blender with cyclone glass jar is the best cheap blender we've tested. This inexpensive blender shares many of the same features as the Oster Pro 1200. It comes with a 48-ounce glass jar, a 24 ounces personal jar, and a resealable lid for single serves. While some of its components feel plasticky, it delivers a solid overall performance, and you can get it for well under $100. It's best for recipes like smoothies since you can use either jar to make a mostly smooth blend with fibrous ingredients like fruit and leafy greens. However, other aspects of its performance leave something to be desired. Its minimum blending speed is quite fast, and if you're making something thicker, like nut butter or hummus, ingredients tend to get flung to the walls of the jar, and you have to use a spatula to scrape everything back toward the blades. It can only handle about 6 ice cubes at once and still leaves behind some unprocessed chunks when you're making crushed ice. Aside from the glass jar, it doesn't feel very well built, and the main jar lid feels particularly flimsy.
Coming at number 4.
Oster Blender Pro. If you're looking for a budget-friendly blender with a good, versatile performance, check out the Oster Pro 1200. This cheaper, smaller blender has a small 48-ounce capacity and feels less well-made than the previous picks. However, unlike the other blenders listed here, it includes a 24 ounces personal jar for single serves. You can use either jar to make well-blended recipes with fibrous ingredients like kale, broccoli, and fruit, similar to the Ninja Foodi cold and hot blender. However, it struggles a little more with hard ingredients. It can crush ice for cocktails or frozen drinks, but only in batches of about 6 ice cubes. It can also make smooth dips and spreads like nut butter, but if your recipe has less liquid, you need to stop the blender to stir. It can't heat ingredients like the previous pick, but you can use it to blend hot food for pureed soups and sauces. You also have fewer options for fine-tuning the speed compared to more premium blenders like the KitchenAid K400. It has a mediocre build quality, and the design of the gears doesn't feel very durable. However, the removable blade assembly makes it easy to clean by hand. If you're looking for a budget-friendly blender, you can find more recommendations on our list of the best budget blenders.
At number 3.
Ninja HB152 Foodi. The best kitchen blender we've tested in the mid-range is the Ninja Foodi Cold and Hot Blender. This blender has an unusual design with some downsides, but it's a great option for making soups, sauces, and other hot recipes. The main jar has a heating element built into its base, so it can not only hot blend but also heat and cook raw ingredients like onions or tomatoes. While it makes a somewhat less smooth blend with fibrous ingredients than the KitchenAid K400, it still does a fantastic job. The included tamper makes it easier to use for thick recipes like nut butter. However, because of the heating element, you can't put the jar in the dishwasher or immerse it in water, so it's not easy to clean by hand. Unlike the previous picks, it doesn't offer a wide range of speed settings. The manufacturer doesn't sell additional jars, so you can't buy personal jars for smoothies. You may prefer the Ninja Mega Kitchen System if you want smaller jars for single serves. The Ninja can't hot blend, but it has a 72-ounce main pitcher and at least one 16 ounces personal jar. You can always buy more if you have a lot of smoothie lovers at home. There's also a food processing bowl included for chopping and slicing vegetables.
Number 2 of my list.
KitchenAid K400 Variable. The KitchenAid K400 is a worthy option if you want something cheaper. While it's very sturdy, it's not as well built as the Vitamix 5200 and has a slightly smaller 56-ounce capacity. Its 1-year US warranty is much shorter. However, it delivers a versatile performance since it can process hot ingredients, blend silky smoothies, and make snow-like crushed ice. Unfortunately, making something like nut butter or hummus is a longer, more difficult process since it doesn't come with a tamper, and you'll need to stop the blender to scrape the sides of the jar. Otherwise, its design is well suited for a variety of recipes. It has a good range of speed settings, so you can adjust the blending speed to suit whatever you're making. There are a few automatic blending programs on the speed dial. Like the Vitamix, it only comes with one jar, but you can buy a personal jar for smoothies from KitchenAid. The jar and lid are dishwasher safe, but unfortunately, if you're cleaning them by hand, the lid and non-removable blades take some time to get completely clean.
And number 1.
Vitamix 64 ounces. The best blender we've tested is the Vitamix 5200. This premium blender has fantastic build quality, a long, 7-year US warranty, depending on where you buy it, and versatile performance. It does a fantastic job of blending fibrous ingredients like kale and blueberries, which many blenders struggle with, and performs similarly whether you're making a small batch or multiple servings. You can add hot ingredients to the jar for recipes like soup and sauce. It easily pulverizes ice cubes, so it's also great for making crushed ice for cocktails or drinks like slushies. It comes with a narrower jar than other Vitamix models, and you hardly need to stir recipes like nut butter or hummus. Its controls are straightforward, with a pulse mode switch and speed dial. With no blending programs, you must manually stop the blender. Blending programs don't necessarily make for a better blend, and the 5200 represents a cheaper option among high-end blenders. It doesn't sacrifice performance. While it offers good value, you might prefer the more expensive Vitamix Propel 750, which has automatic blending programs. Or, if you want all the bells and whistles, check out the Vitamix A3500, which has even more blending programs in its companion app. The A3500 also has self-detect, meaning it's compatible with the widest variety of extra accessories sold separately by Vitamix.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.